They're both pretty bad, honestly. Well, anyway, we gotta go around. I couldn't find a single target. What's the situation there? That one is impossible to find. It will be covered by 4 different buildings. There's things along the road. This has look fairly exposed. Okay, let's try to hit the things on the road. Might even have to use just the cannon, because if they, as they look, they're just trucks driving along the road. This looks very much like an Ace Combat mission, with all the big buildings and the vast expanse of nothingness and the tanks driving along the road. It's very, very similar to the kind of scenario you would have there. It's just Dubai that is so science fiction-y, I guess. City of the future. City of the future that will dry up and completely be uninhabited very much earlier than the future, or at least so many people seem to see it that way. So it's only of the future in a sense. What the heck did they do with the day-night version of the... It just looks bad whatever I do with it. Ah, this is a bit better. Huh. They're tanks. These are not trucks. Damn. Okay. Well, it's not the best attack, but it should work. 1. Let's try to drop the bombs on the other one. So, switch to CBU 12, because they're the easier ones to drop. Give me a TGP view here. Select both types of sensor. CCRP. It worked last time, it should work this time as well. These are the tanks that we're looking for. These are not the tanks you're looking for. Yes, they are the tanks I'm looking for. Okay. Probably I'm too low. Yes, he dropped. Apparently I'm centered on the tank. I cannot tell because it's so close. It's so zoomed in. But it should work. I don't know. Did it hit? Trying to unzoom, but it's outside of the scope range. Yes, I count only 2 tanks, so it did hit. Oh, 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 oh. I'm passing over enemies. I absolutely didn't see this.
Pull up, pull up.
Yes, let's ignore them. Seems fairly dangerous now to attack them. I see possible candidates for missiles over there. Just trucks. No, I'll go with, then with the guns there. Let's brrrt away. Unfortunately, I'm not in alignment. Should we go with an alignment? Well, while we're at it, we might as well do it well. Wait a sec. It looks like trucks as well. Huh? No, these are not trucks. These shoot back. Okay, let's ignore them from the time being and go for the trucks instead.
Pull up, pull up. Altitude, altitude. Pull up, pull up.
These are not trucks. These are not trucks. No, they're trucks, they're trucks. Okay. Oh, what's going on? Maybe some countermeasures just to be safe. Hello, hello! Who's liking the stream? Adam, welcome. Some Brt, no? You got a Brt, otherwise why even fly? I'm using Brt as a verb, yeah, I've got to that point. What childish glee happens when I fly this plane. Give me Maverick turn, I guess. Someone is tracking me. It says B. That's not the laser warning. I think it's a proper sun that's tracking me. I best go the opposite way, just to be sure. But the fact that it's all desert makes attacking the enemy sort of simpler. You know what? That single thing over there, I'll go CCIP on it. With the GBU 87, that seems to want to be released like that anyway. So, steep dive on the enemy, drop the GBU 87 and then accelerate away. It's the last one. We can risk it, I think. Or is that just a truck? Well, what the hell, now I decided like this. No need to point the TCP at it if you're going CCIP. Invalid fusing, wonderful. Anyway, it's just a truck. You might as well fire on it. Invalid fusing, I think I was too low. Honestly, I think I was too low. That's what happened. Well. When you're below the explosion point, they don't let you fire it. They don't let you drop the bomb. It wouldn't explode, of course. Rockets? What the hell? It makes you feel like a medieval knight, no? You first use the lance. Then, once you eliminated the other riders, you use the swords on the sword on the foot soldiers. Then you dismount the horse, maybe pick up the mace and go at the other knights that are on foot as well at that point. I don't know, heavy infantry of sorts. Hey, hi guys, Tourniquet. Hey mate, hi man. Raid incoming, you're right. Bart Nuts. Bart Nuts, that's some name you got there. Bart Nuts, I like it. Let's fire a couple of Mavericks in your guys' honor, since I haven't yet in this mission, and that cannot be, of course. The Maverick is the best weapon in the A-10's arsenal. How can you not use it? Okay, so give me a centering of the TCP. Then let's point it at the enemy. And it should be pretty easy to find. These are the armored troop carriers that we saw earlier. Ah, that's a tank, it's even better. What's the tank doing stop like that? Well, even better, easier target. So, centering the Maverick and firing it. Okay. Of course, when you fire a missile of any type, you gotta use the missile view. Otherwise, why even waste the money to use the missile? Yeah! Okay, that was perfectly on target on the street lamp. Except that I was aiming for the goddamn tank. That's 800,000 money. The jig for Jeff, the jig for Jeff. Okay, guys, bye. What's that, a raid? Thanks for passing by and saying hello, guys. Welcome to the stream, anyway. That was disappointing. Let's try the CBU 12 route again, huh? Anyway, the track is perfectly, the tank is perfectly stopped on its tracks. It should be easy to hit with the bomb. There's even two in alignment. So,
Pull up.
drop and drop, I guess. The first one was almost on target. The second one completely not. Well, then I don't understand how to do the CCIP drop, because they seem perfectly on target for me. Let's do it with CCRP again. Guys, I guess I gotta come to test that I suck at bombing with the A-10. Unfortunately. I bet the steering wheel is quite useful when drifting at the runway. Yes, it is, man. Absolutely. You know what's also important? It lets you hold the phone. Look, I'll show you. The purpose of the steering wheel, actually, is not what you would think. The purpose of the steering wheel is to place the phone on it. Otherwise, the phone will fall down. And the phone is essential. Let me see the messages that you guys sent to me. Why you? Jack start. Okay. So now I explained it. You see, the steering wheel is essential. Destroyed. I destroyed something. Look at that. Destroyed. Just like that. I don't dislike the concept of destroying in general, especially when playing a game like that. You see, the only problem is, there is a problem. When you start the PC, this steering wheel recenters itself, does like this, and then comes back. If the phone is there, the phone gets flinged all the other side of the room, and that's the best thing. That's a very, expensive phone stand. I'm new to DCS, I'm kinda curious what setup streamers have. Well, I guess how does it necessary at the very least, but I would add this. You need head tracking as well. This is not playable without head tracking, so not necessarily VR, either VR or track ER or track at. Anyway, something that lets you move your head around, because you gotta look at all the instruments. Yes, you can move the view with the mouse, but it's just not the same thing. Sometimes you also need actually to move your head around, not just rotate it. And that's impossible without proper head tracking. Guys, let's try to do this CCRP bombing this time. I hope it works. Lay you up the target. Okay. No, it's only got here. Both types of sensor centering. Okay. Start holding the button, and it doesn't drop because, surprise, surprise, it wants you to do it in CCIP. I even knew it.
Pull up, pull up.
No, it's wrong. What the hell? Well, I guess I got impatient and did the stupid thing. But did I damage the thing? I think so. These bombs don't drop in CCRP. I even knew it from the other day. Then let's drop them in CCIP, I guess. Okay. I don't understand why, but okay. Changing the profile amounts to nothing. I tried it yesterday. So let's just drop them like they want to be dropped in CCIP. There's plenty of targets anyway. Don't know what I'm bombing. Invalid fusing. Well, I don't know what's the problem here. They always disappoint me, the GBU 87. Oh. I will do the usual thing. I go to the profile and try to understand the problem, but I don't understand how to drop these goddamn things. Functional time, pylon. HOF 18,000. Does it mean that I gotta release them at 1800? I mean, possibly. Let's go higher to release them. Yes, because I think I just came under 1800 when I was unable to drop them. But are the 87 cluster bombs? That would explain why you gotta drop them so high. Let's climb a bit more this time. I think the best target at this point is the big group of enemies there. Ah, you're right, yeah, thank you DVBR, I suspected it. 1800, right, well now I'm fairly much higher. These bombs are annoying to use, but can you tell me why I cannot drop them in CCRP? I can do it with the CPU 12, no problem, I switch to CCRP and drop them like that. If I do it with these, they just tell me invalid fusing and they don't let me drop them. And unfortunately I cannot understand why. Drop. Do you think I'm on target? Well, not really. Unfortunately, I'm afraid no. Let me see. Since the bombs didn't even go off, guys, I have no idea. That's certainly weird. It didn't even go off. Let me see the message from the viewer. Yes, I do it with F18, though I don't go for a ground attack roll. Well, what the hell, fire a Maverick at the goddamn thing at this point. Guys, you gotta explain to me what I get wrong about, what I get so wrong about the bombs of the A10. Sometimes I can drop them, sometimes I can't. I don't understand why. For as much as I try, I don't. Hey, thank you for the like. This is coming from... It's actually a follow from both of you guys. Ah, you're riding me with a party of 28, man. Wow. I didn't know this. Thank you, thank you. That's wonderful. Make my stream more known. Just what a streamer needs, I guess. And thank you for another follow. And unfortunately now I'm getting too excited. I didn't center the view. Let's hope it can track it by itself. Yeah, the Maverick at least I can shoot and hit with. Yeah, boom, bing, and here come the follow, guys. No, like I always say, for me every follow that comes from Twitch is worth twice, because you might not know it, but this is actually a Facebook stream most of all. So I only recently started to multi-stream, and it's great to have you guys watching. Thank you, you're wonderful. Uptime, yeah, I don't know what it means. I don't know these platforms so well, guys. You are wonderful. Let's destroy some more. Brrt is in order, I guess. Brrt away. Brrt. 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 Did I destroy BTR? I guess I best not get too close to the thing. We did some damage, I would say. We did. Ah, okay. Well, I've been streaming for a lot of time, I think. About 3 hours now. I've done a super cool night mission with the A10. I watched the replay, it was cool. And then ruined everything on landing, because I start this goddamn thing, and yeah, bam. Then I completed a mission with the KA-50, which was pretty cool, the helicopter, no? And then I struggled with another mission I couldn't complete. There was no way for me to complete it, unfortunately. And now I'm here. I started the plane myself. I wanted to do it for once, at least in the stream. We could end the stream maybe with an online match, I guess. I could go with the F-18 and try to find someone to shoot at. I don't know if I have enough time left. Where are my rockets? Where are my rockets? Rockets! Oh, I only had one left. I wonder if it will hit. Huh? Well, I did some damage. I only see one target left. I don't know, they're both there already. Still, I mean, they're both still there. Invalid fusing, you are too low. Okay. Okay, but my true question, well, now I no longer have the bombs, I cannot ask, I cannot try, is why, when I go and select CCRP, then the bomb doesn't drop. The bomb doesn't drop at any altitude. Or maybe it was too low. Perhaps it's that. You might be right. We gotta test it again, I guess. Tell you what, we'll test it again, but first let's complete this mission. It's driving me crazy, also because, guys, I used to be perfectly able to drop the bombs of the A10, and now apparently I'm no more. And I absolutely don't know why. Okay, Maverick on target. The Maverick at least I can shoot, it's pretty easy. Well, if I selected the correct mode. Famous last words. Hey, out of Maverick or something, what's the problem here? I think I did everything right, and yet... the Maverick is selected. Maverick. Stand by. I don't see the Maverick aiming sight for some reason. Excuse me, Center this aiming sight. This is the TGP. Ah, yes. I selected the TGP twice, I think. Yes, now I selected the Maverick. I was going to say, but the Maverick is easy, and then I even did that wrong. Check minimum drop altitude in the SMS profile. Whenever I get invalid fusing, it's a height issue. It's the GBU87 that give me trouble. The GBU87, we're going to test it. I complete this run and then I start already in the air and we try to drop one together because, man, if you explain it to me, you will go me the biggest favor in the world. I've been struggling with it for the past month. I just don't know why. Sometimes they drop and sometimes they don't. In TCRP, speaking about TCRP, I'm so lucky to have you here to explain it to me. Okay, this time I can actually fire the Maverick, I think. And there you go, Maverick. I think I'm out. Yeah, I'm out of everything, in fact. Unfortunately, I wasted most of my bombs because, yeah, they didn't work. And it's gone. Oh, fire some countermeasures. You see the message? I used to play the F-18 Strike Eagle 2 game. Ah, man, you don't tell me. I've been one of the oldest fans of flight simulators. You know what I love the most? Probably Falcon 4 is the greatest one of history, I would say. 22 years ago. I'm kinda old as well. The Maverick is such nostalgia. Yes, yes. You can say that again. Okay, let me see. Where is the base again? We got the Dubai airport pretty close. But tell you what, I just used the TAD, I guess. Let's go back from where I started. Right back where I started from, yeah. The famous wars. Let me select the place. Initial position, yes. If it's the initial position, it gotta be. Now watch me destroy this thing at landing, like I did earlier. That was not the high moment of the stream, I guess. Probably the high moment of the stream was destroying so many tanks in the helicopter mission and then failing that as well because my counter maneuvers were kind of shitty. Okay, returning to the airport now. Some heavy combat there. Should we help the guys? I don't want to risk it, honestly. Let's just land at this point. Yes, but only the Flaming Cliff module and the KA-50, which is, of course, the helicopter. These are the Russian planes that I fly. And then I have the FA-18, and then I didn't buy anything new recently. Because the game didn't work anymore. I used to love this game like crazy. I used to play it all the time. Then suddenly it stopped working for me. It had a horrible performance, it crashed all the time, and then I didn't play it anymore. And I forgot almost everything about it. And now I'm slowly relearning again. But even if I'm relearning, some things don't seem to work like they used to. Like the problem that I have with the bombs, I didn't have it originally. I don't know why now I can no longer drop bombs. That's my effing right. Yeah. Let's tell ATC I intend to land. Can I rearm and take off? That would be even better, to test the bomb sting. I think I should be able to do it. If I don't destroy the plane in landing like I did last time. I think the main problem here is that you gotta land fast with the plane, and I didn't last time. I'm opening the air brake, yeah, I'm opening the air brake. I slowed it down too much earlier, and that destroyed the plane. Let's try not to do it again. Okay, my flats are here, I think. Yeah. Completely out of alignment. That's also part for the course. I'm now going 184, and I think it's actually too slow. That's what killed me last time. You gotta land fast, that's the thing. Ah, also lower the gear, yeah, that's a good idea in general. 187. Don't go any slower than this, you will crash. I think. At least that's what it seemed like. I was too slow last time. Let's go faster this time. And hope it works. I must center again. But it's supposed to be a war landing as fast as possible. My god, you arrive down like a rock in these planes. 160 miles per hour. Yes, but it's correct. It's correct. Yes, it worked. So, it did work. Okay, let's get some more bombs on this baby and see if we can drop them properly this time. Braking, braking, braking. Braking. Okay, normally you would remove yourself from the runway, but since we are the only players in this battle... Ooh, I only have 10 minutes left. No, I don't have the time to do it like that. I'm almost out of time. And sorry guys, in fact you all arrived when I was already streaming for 3 hours, and now I have very little time left. But I want to try what our friendly viewer was telling me about how to drop the bombs. So, where is my pointer? Here it is. No, guys, this is driving me crazy. I tried so much. Advanced mode. Start in the air. It should give me the bombs that I want. Remove all hostiles. I mean, just give me targets. Yeah, just the vehicles. I don't have really the time to do another mission. I want to achieve success in bombing in CCRP mode. Yeah. But I don't care about the ground units for the blue side. Hey, thank you for the follow. This is Roman Monge. Hail, welcome, hello. From Facebook, guys, like I said. Follow the Facebook page too if you want, you guys from Twitch. It's called Zarlock Gaming, same thing, if you feel like it. I also got a YouTube channel. In waiting, it's loading up. Come on, I only got 10 minutes left. And another follow, someone did what I asked. Hall and L, welcome to the stream. Wow, guys, thank you indeed. Capturing... well, but it's not starting. I sure hope the game didn't crash. Not now, that I'm almost out of time. Come on. Would be my first crash in 3 hours, which is kind of a record for DCS, huh? Is that unstable of a game? Okay, here you have it. It didn't crash, Kept me hanging, but it didn't crash. I had the GBU 87. So you're telling its altitude, eh? You know you might be right, because I noticed that in CCIP I had the same problem. It's got a lower altitude than you would think. I mean, it's got an higher altitude, minimum altitude than you would think. Well, you know what I mean. So, if I look at the profile, first of all, give me air to ground of the TCP. If I select the GBU, hey, thank you for the follow. This is a Facebook follow from Oliver Lotz. Welcome to the stream. If I go to the GBU 87 profile, it's set to CCIP, but that's not the problem because I know that I can switch to CCRP and just drop the thing. Now, where is my pointer? Here it is. But if I go to the profile and I can even set it to do that, to switch to CCRP automatically, the problem here is this 1800, I think it's that, the 1800 meters for release. Let me see, CCRP invalid, well, of course. So, GBU 87. These clusters, by the way, I don't even know that much. I can imagine cluster bombs requiring higher altitude. Yeah. You can set the minimum altitude to no. That's a good idea as well. Let me see. Profile. View profile. I don't know how to do it, to tell you. This one. Yeah. Up eject rack. Minimum altitude. Does nothing. Changes nothing. I don't think so. I don't think you can. Where is the enemy? Just a bit farther. What time is it? 10:53. GBU or CBU? CBU. CBU 87. C stands for cluster, right? I think so. And maybe that's the problem, in fact. Not the procedure for CCRP. The problem is that I'm trying to drop something that has a minimum altitude set pretty high. That must be the problem. Minimum altitude is dependent on fuse height. So it's a different setting? Let me see. Change setting. Minimum altitude. Desire time of fall. It tells you. Safe escape maneuver. Minimum altitude doesn't change. No. Horizontal offset, vertical offset, ejection velocity and rack delay. There is no fuse height setting, it seems. Safe escape maneuver. Unless there is a way to change minimum altitude. Ah, no. That's the brightness. Okay, I'm not saving this. Fuse time. Mean alt is dependent on fuse height. Then invalid fusing is definitely a height issue. You want height of function or fuse time length? Okay, but which options are these? Sometimes you feel like a programmer when playing this. This changes the ripple quantity. Change setting. No, but I don't know how to interact with it. That's my problem. Don't save. Just save the CCRP. Okay, let me try to do it like this. Above 1800. Pointing at one possible target. Also, should I just use laser, ER or bot? I always go bot, to be sure. Fuse time length. 8 HOF. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I mean, the procedure is simple enough. Just fly over and hold the button. Let's try. Maybe it will drop now. No, it doesn't. No, maybe it does. Yes, it did. It was an altitude issue, I think. Let's keep the thing on the target. It dropped. It's reaching the target perfectly. What does it say? Time to impact 0. But apparently it didn't hit. Or at least I didn't see. How high do you want to do what it needs to do? HOF. I don't see this HOF function, to tell you the truth. Not in the normal profile view. I think I dropped the bomb, but it wasn't on target for some reason. Where did he hit? He gotta have hit something. Even if just sand. I cannot even find the targets anymore. Okay, let's go at this, I guess. Another try. OSB 18. Ah, okay. Okay, let me try another drop, because I think it did drop. The only problem is that it wasn't on target. Invalid fusing. Why? Invalid fusing, it says now. OSB 18, you say? Which is the 18? 9, 11. Enter new profile. 17. If this is lower, 18 will be the one that comes next. No, it's this, okay. RT, up, eject rack. Minimum altitude does nothing. Hey, thank you for the follow, Nader. Welcome to the stream. Go to the profile first. Change set. Guys, I'm completely out of time. Completely. I will have to watch a tutorial on this. No, but thank you for the assistance anyway. Thank you for the assistance. I will reward you for the patience with a final BRT on the enemy cluster, but I really gotta go. It's 11 o'clock. I've been streaming for 3 hours and a half, I think. How long have I been streaming? No, 3 hours exactly. 3 hours and 5 minutes. Since you waited for all this time for me to actually achieve something, let's just destroy these vehicles with the cannon. and then end the stream. I'm sorry.
Pull up. Pull up.
No, I'm sorry especially because you all guys came, but it was at the end.
Altitude.
You're flying smoke. Like that will help you. Yeah. They're so sure they can hit me. Use some rockets on the guys as well. M51. M151.
Pull up. Pull up.
Ooh, that was careless of me.
Altitude. Altitude. Pull up. Pull up.
But like I always say, it's best to end with a boom rather than a whimper, no? Yes, I could do many things at this time. Probably the more fun one is to just keep attacking and die. How do you see it? Change set. A10. Go brap. Yeah, let's go brap again. But rockets too, not just the brap. If I could find the pointer, I would make it shut up, but my pointer of the mouse has disappeared. After all, what is the purpose of the A10 if not to go brap? I'm out of rockets, it seems.
Pull up. Pull up.
No, this was too high. How heavily damage am I, actually? Not much, not much. Just a bit to the engine. And this is a fairly resistant plane. But guys, I'm truly sorry, like I said, I'm completely out of time. We streaming 40 hours, that's very long. And yes, this is the end of the stream. We completed some missions, especially in the beginning. The helicopter was fun to fly again. We didn't do anti-air because this game is so vast that in the end you cannot do everything. It's either some or something else. I think it's one of the best things you can play in VR. Probably Sturmovik is more immersive because it's got a better sound design. The sound of Sturmovik is especially good, but Sturmovik nowadays, with the new upgrade, has become kind of unplayable in VR because they removed the zooming mod. The zooming mod is necessary for PvP, I think. So, no, thank you for all the help with the bombs. I'm going to sort it out before next stream, I promise. And anyway, since we all met together for the first time, guys, thank you for the raid. Thank you for all the people who are watching from stream, from Twitch. Do know that in about 3 hours, no, it's 3 hours and a half, I will be playing another flight game, possibly War Thunder. I know that War Thunder is quite the change from this, but I swear, guys, it's fun. I usually get a lot of kills. Some friends will be joining. Do not discount the simulation mode of War Thunder because it's a good multiplayer game. Simulation mode, I'm not going to be playing just arcade mode. And so that's it. Unfortunately, I gotta say goodbye. Do watch my replay since it's the first time it's here. You will see a lot of good, I think it's good flight action. I enjoy the flying games in VR, especially. I also do driving games from time to time because, yeah, as you see, the phone stand is after all also a wheel, especially once you remove the clamp that holds the phone in place. And bye.